Hi, in this video I want to introduce max terms to you, which are very similar to min terms. Remember what we were doing for min terms? What we were doing was we were making kind of uh, a two-term ANDed equations, right? And depending on whether A is 0 or B, what the values of A and B are, we either put A bar or B bar here. Sorry, A A or A bar in the first term and B or B bar here, right? And you're ANDing the two inputs or the complements of the inputs. The max terms, in the max terms, what we take is we again take A or A bar, and instead of ANDing them, we OR them, okay? And here you'll have B or B bar. So you take either the inputs or the complements of the inputs and you OR them instead of ANDing them like in min terms, okay? So if you want to write the max terms corresponding to each of the combinations of the inputs, what you would get is you'd get A plus B, A plus B bar, A bar plus B, and A bar plus B bar. Now notice what is happening here. There's something something different from min terms, right? Here we are writing A or the input directly when the input is taking the value of 0. And when it is taking the value of 1, we write the complement of the input, which is different from the min terms. Okay? So you can take, so you can express the uh, the Boolean expression or the truth table in terms of max terms as well. So let's do that. So let's write a truth table, and we'll write the same truth table that we wrote for the min terms. So you have A, B, and you have F. So you have four combinations of the inputs. You have four because you have only two inputs, so 2 to the power 2 combinations, and your F is going to be, let's say, let me just, yeah, you have 1 0 1 1. That's what we wrote last time, right? And what we want to do is then we want to represent the equation. Let's write the max terms for, and you want the max terms only for the outputs which are 0, right? Min terms, in min terms we wrote the terms only for uh, the places where you had ones, but in the max terms, when you're converting it to Boolean expression, you want to write the max terms only for the terms in the output which are 0. Okay, and so we get here A plus B bar, right? And so F will be equal to A plus B bar. Let's say another of these inputs was 0. Let's say this was also 0. Then what would happen is you would have two max terms and you will AND those max terms, and you would have got A bar plus B bar. But well, in this case it is not 0, so we end up only with one term here. Okay, and you can see that this Boolean expression is much more simple than the expression that we got for the min terms. So again, I will leave you to verify that this expression actually gives you the output that we are looking for here. Okay, and I would and what we want to do, there is no rule like max terms always gives you a simplified equation while min terms gives you more complicated equations. It just depends on what kinds of outputs you have, and I think the main thing here is if you have only 1 0, the min term, the max terms would give you a much simplified equation. You have three ones here, right? So the the min terms would give you a much more complicated Boolean expression. Okay. However, what we are going to do in the next few videos is we'll learn a systematic way of simplifying and getting the most simplified Boolean expression that we can get.